Gluten is the protein network formed when flour and liquid are combined. In breads, gluten provides structures and elasticity, but in quick breads, minimal gluten development is desired. Overmixing quick bread batters or dough can cause tough, dense, or chewy products because too much gluten forms. The key to successful quick bread is to mix just until the ingredients are combined, allowing enough gluten to hold the bread together while keeping the texture tender and light. This principle applies whether you are working with soft dough for biscuits or batter for muffins and scones. So, proper handling ensures a product that is moist, airy, and easy to enjoy. Quick breads, only slightly gluten development is desirable, unlike yeast bread, where its chewy textures is valued. Tenderness is the key quality in quick breads. So, chemical leavening agents such as baking powder and baking soda do not create the same structures as yeast. If the gluten develops too strongly, it can overpower the leavening, resulting in a dense and tough product instead of a light and tender one. Therefore, careful mixing and gentle handling are essential to achieve the ideal texture. Biscuit dough is usually lightly kneaded, just enough to help develop some flakiness, but not so much that it becomes tough. Light kneading allows the dough to rise better during baking. So while dough that is not kneaded tends to spread more and produce a dense textures. So proper kneading balances structure and tenderness, ensuring that biscuits turn out fluffy, flaky, and evenly risen. Popovers are unique types of quick bread. Unlike most quick breads, they are made with a thin butter and are leavened entirely by steam. So during baking, very large holes develop inside the product. So the structure must be strong enough to hold up without collapsing. For this reason, bread flour is used and the butter is mixed enough to develop the gluten. Additionally, high proportion of eggs and popovers contribute to building structures and stability, ensuring they rise properly and maintain their characteristic hollow interior. Muffin, loaf bread, and pancake batter should be mixed as little as possible, just until the dry ingredients are moistened. The presence of fat and sugar also helps keep gluten development low, resulting in a tender textures. Overmixing these batters can cause toughness as well as irregular shapes in large, elongated holes inside the baked product. So this condition is called tunneling, which refers to the formations of tunnels of every large air packet caused by excessive gluten development from overmixing. So proper mixing ensures a light, even crumb and maintain the characteristic textures of muffins and other quick breads. Method is an essential step in making quick breads because it directly affects textures, tenderness, and structures. And unlike yeast bread, which requires kneading to develop gluten, quick breads need minimal mixing to avoid the toughness. Proper mixing ensures that the ingredients are combined just enough to allow the leavening agents to work effectively while keeping the product light, tender, and uniform. Most quick bread doughs and butters are mixed using one of the three main methods. This biscuit method is commonly used for biscuits, cones, and similar products. It is sometimes called the pastry method because it is similar to the technique used for making pie pastry. In this method, fat is got into the dry ingredients to create a crumbly textures and then liquid is added to form a soft dough. These methods help produce tender, flaky quick breads by limiting gluten development while providing enough structures to hold the shapes. The muffin method, it is a technique used to make quick breads and muffin and pancakes, producing a tender, light, and slightly coarse crumb. First, the dry ingredients such as flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt are sifted together to evenly distribute the leavening agents and prevent lumps. All liquid ingredients, including milk, eggs, and melted fat or oil, are combined separately. The liquids are then gently poured into the dry ingredients and stirred just until the flour is moistened, leaving the batter lumpy, and overmixing must be avoided because it develops gluten, resulting in tough muffins. The batter is immediately poured into prepared muffin pans and baked, as delaying the baking can reduce volume and leavening. This method's careful handling ensures a light, tender texture in the finished product. Next is the muffin method. The muffin method is used for muffins, pancakes, waffles, and many loaf or sheet type quick breads. This method is fast and easy, making it ideal for quick preparation. However, there is a risk of overmixing, which can lead to tough baked products. So, to avoid this, muffin batter should be mixed only until the dry ingredients are just moistened. It is important not to aim for a smooth batter, as a few lumps are normal and help to maintain a tender textures of a baked goods. The muffin method is baking techniques used to make muffins and quick breads, producing a tender and slightly coarse crumb. First, all dry ingredients are sifted together to ensure even distribution of leavening agents, and two, prevent lumps. Next, the liquid ingredients, including milk, eggs, and melted fat or oil, are combined. These liquid are then poured into the dry ingredients and gently stirred just until the flour is moistened. The batter should remain lumpy, as overmixing can develop gluten and make the muffins tough. Finally, the batter is poured into prepared pans and baked immediately. Although the dry and liquid ingredients can be prepared ahead of time, the combined batter must be baked without delay to maintain proper volume, textures, and lightness. Creaming method is more time consuming procedure compared to the muffin methods. In this method, fat and sugar are beaten together until light and fluffy, which incorporates air into the batter. This results in a fine texture baked goods and reduced the risk of overmixing. Although it takes more time, the creaming method is ideal for recipes where a soft, tender crumb and even textures are desired, such as in some loaf-type quick breads, cakes, and richer muffins. The creaming method for biscuits begins by combining the fat, the sugar, salt, and milk powder if used in a bowl of a mixer fitted with a paddle attachment and blending just until a smooth paste forms. It is important not to overcream, as this can make the biscuit too cake-like in textures. Eggs are then added gradually and blended thoroughly. In a separate bowl, the flour, baking powder, and other ingredients are sifted together, while the liquid ingredients are also combined. Dry ingredients are added alternately with the liquids to the fat mixtures, beginning with one fourth of the dry ingredients, followed by one third of the liquid, mixing just until it blended. This process is repeated until all ingredients are incorporated, scraping down the side of the bowl occasionally to ensure even mixing. So this method ensures tender, evenly textured biscuit with the right balance of structures and lightness. Concludes our discussion on quick breads and their various mixing methods. I hope you now have a clear understanding of the ingredients, techniques, and principles involved in making tender, delicious quick breads. If you have any questions or you need clarification, please feel free ask me in our face-to-face discussions. And don't hesitate. No question is too small, and asking will help you better to understand the concept and procedures we discussed today. For listening, and I hope you found today's discussion on Greek breads helpful and engaging.